Assalamu alaikum, welcome back. It's the Sports Desk on Hilaal Live. It's Friday. We cover a few things that are a little light-hearted, but also give you that interest. It's weekend, everybody is just out and about, and we have the lovely weather. So lots of sporting events happening in and around our country and the world as well. In studio, Feroz, Shaik, our sports analyst. Feroz, what do you have for us this week? What's been happening in the sporting world?
Well, I tell you what, let's talk about today firstly. We had Ridwan Williams in studio a couple of weeks ago playing in the Over 40 World Cup.
Right.
That final was today.
Okay.
And they won it. So the Over 40s are world champions.
Awesome.
Fantastic achievement. So I'm so happy for them.
Finally, South Africa brings home a Cricket World Cup.
Absolutely. Over 40 champions. I want to go through that scorecard a little bit, Luqmaan. New Zealand batted first. They made 155. Abdul Aziz Tamor, who comes from Boland, he took 2 for 25. And Yasser Dita took 1 for 5. He comes from Melanesia. And then South Africa, when they batted, Werner Mollman was 45 not out. And in the end, they got 156 for 4 after 37.4 overs. Of course, they play 45 over format.
Gotcha.
And then getting them home to lift the trophy. This was the first Over 40 World Cup.
Right.
And we are the first world champions.
Nice.
What a pleasure.
I'm so excited. Congratulations to the guys, Ridwan, and the amazing team, and bigger things to come.
Absolutely. Unfortunately, the over 60 World Cup final was today as well, but I think it was Australia that won.
Sorry.
Listen, there's also over 70 as well.
No.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
That World Cup is going to be later on in the year.
I'll ever be.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So that took place in Chennai. The final was today between Australia and England. Unfortunately, South Africa didn't do too well in that tournament.
Right.
But Australia, I think, won that tournament. So both the World Cups, over 40 and over 60, finished today.
Nice.
One is staying in South Africa, the inaugural one, so that's brilliant.
Well, if anything to go by, when the under 40s reach the under 50s or the under 60s, they hopefully will bring that one home as well.
Well, under 50s lost in the final last year to England in the World Cup. That was played at Newlands. Nice. So I'm not sure when the next over 50 World Cup is, but hopefully
10 years' time.
Hopefully not that long.
But it's always nice to see old boys getting involved, you know, because, you know, they've paved the way, but also keeping the legend going, but also giving back. You've got youngsters now watching them, and all those technical issues that you have in a sport. These are the guys that have done it.
Look, like when Ridwan was here, we spoke about it. It is serious business now.
Sure.
You know, the over 40 veterans Western Province final is on Sunday. Between Primrose. And Primrose and Brackenfell at Claremont. So that was exciting semi-finals on Wednesday. Ottoman and Primrose went head to head. Primrose winning there. I think they got the winning rounds just over and over to spare, and they will take on Brackenfell. So that's another exciting final to look forward to. So veterans cricket is really taking off in South Africa. Western Province, like I said, when Ridwan was here, we're the biggest association, 20 teams, and it might be expanding next year. So the clubs are wanting to come on board to play veterans cricket. It's expanding. They can't wait. Nice. There's applications coming in to join. So it's really becoming serious.
Awesome.
business.
I like that.
Awesome.
I like hearing that. Well, good luck. I hope everything works out.
No, absolutely. And then like Luqmaan was talking about the Heritage Cup, I do have the fixtures for Sunday. Maybe we can just go through some of the fixtures.
Absolutely.
He mentioned the teams from former District 6, that's with the SK Warmers, Silver Tree. So on Sunday it starts at 8:35 with the junior fixture schedule, with Manenberg is playing this time as well. Manenberg under 9s is playing a Langa under 9s at 8:35. And then at 9 o'clock will be Manenberg under 13s taking on the Langa under 13s. At 9:40 will be the Langa under 16s taking on Manenberg under 16s, and then at 10:20 will be Manenberg under 19s taking on the Langa under 19 team.
Nice.
So I think the early morning is for juniors, and like you said, it's 20 minutes, and like you said, you can have squads up to 40. So you know, they can play 2 teams and stuff like that.
I think they have a very good format. I like the planning of where they would like to take this tournament, and also the clubs preparing off-season for when they do eventually play as well.
It's part of the preparations. And I like the name Heritage Cup because, like you spoke about District 6, so many teams in, you know, cricket, football, so many sports that have come out of there. And they're still surviving these days, and the rivalries are still going. It's good to see them in action.
What do you have in the main
Well,
section?
it starts at about 11:10. We have Titans playing Langa, False Bay playing a Manenberg, Langa playing False Bay, Titans taking on Manenberg, False Bay playing Titans, and it will wrap with Manenberg taking on Langa, and all that taking place at Knoll Road, corner of Knoll and David Avenue in Athlone Industrial. Of course, that is their home, Cali's home ground.
That's it.
So yeah, looking forward to some brilliant Heritage Cup club rugby.
Should be fun. If you're in the area, do go out and support.
Yeah.
Okay, what else is happening in the world of sport?
Well, Formula One starts tomorrow. I'm not sure if you're a big fan.
I am a massive fan.
Of?
Okay. So I've jumped ship. I used to be a massive Ferrari fan.
Oh, okay.
Right, and I've become a Williams fan, a McLaren fan, primarily because the reliability over the years has been a little bit of a roller coaster, but they've had quite a bit of. I'm a huge Lewis Hamilton fan.
So are you gonna follow Ferrari when he moves over?
Yes. That's the short answer.
Yeah.
So we're hoping it does happen.
Like I said, the Vets final takes place on Sunday, starts at 11 o'clock between Primrose and Brackenfell at the Claremont Cricket Ground. Just go over the semi-final results quickly. Brackenfell beating Claremont by 9 wickets and Primrose beating Ottoman by 6 wickets. That was obviously a rivalry there as well.
Yeah.
So looking forward to
That's
that.
That's like a derby, man.
Correct.
Okay.
When you see those teams, it's it's absolutely brilliant. And of course, the CSA 4-day series final is taking place. Western Province again in the final.
Nice.
I was told the other day that it's been a while, since about 10 years since they've won the 4-day.
Yes, I can tell you now, it was last with the Hashim Amla days, when Hashim Amla joined, Graham Smith days, that crowd, that had like 90% of the team was part of the Proteas. It was during that era.
Because I know when they won the One Day Cup, it was after 7 years. So look, they're in the driving seat at the moment. Lions 225 in their first innings, and in the second innings currently on 10 for 2. Western Province made 312, the Lions leading by 77 runs. Still got plenty of time, so hopefully they can bowl the Lions out and chase that score down.
Nice.
And another trophy comes to Cape Town.
There we go.
Becoming the sporting capital of South Africa.
I tell you what, it's about time, because if you drive in and around Cape Town, any suburb, on a weekend, even in the week, you will see sport happening. They're just amazing sport athletes here as well. Very quickly, EPL.
We have to talk about that. Brentford, Chelsea, Everton, West Ham, Fulham, Brighton, Newcastle, Wolves, Forest and Liverpool, and Tottenham taking on Crystal Palace. All those games tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Luton playing Aston Villa at 7:30. And then on Sunday, one big game. City and United, the big derby. I don't see your team in action.
I think we're playing
on Monday.
Sheffield United, I think on Monday.
Yeah, but you guys are on fire at the moment.
We are playing so well, and I hope they really keep it up. The midfield's clicking. The strike force is just amazing. Corners, I was looking at stats. We've scored, I think, just this year, we scored about 13 goals from the corners.
From corners. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I think so they've got that working for them. Still 2 points behind Liverpool. Man City, every year do they get a game in hand? And for some reason,
it's the Champions League, and they all remember they also played in the club champs.
Oh, that's also true.
So that was possibly why they got a game in hand.
That's also true. Okay, any local soccer happening? Yeah,
tonight is Stellenbosch Chipper United.
Okay,
and then pick off the games in a weekend: Chiefs and Swallows tomorrow, and on Sundown, Cape Town Spurs taking on TS Galaxy. That's on Sunday.
Oh, nice. I think local soccer has a place, and like I said, we've got the lower teams that are now advancing as well. We spoke to Joe Masono the other day. He's wanting Cosmos to come back into the Premiership, so look out for that. But also, our players that then go and play overseas and come back. We spoke to the young man not too long ago that plays in Portugal. What an amazing youngster. Absolutely. We're hoping the talent comes from these games. Do you know where the Spurs game is happening, local or away?
Spurs is playing at home.
At home, okay, cool. Okay, that should be exciting as well. Another big week coming up, I think, for sporting as well. Like you said, Formula One is always exciting. I'm hoping they can conclude that deal where Lewis goes over to Ferrari. I think
it has been concluded.
Oh, has it been concluded?
Yes,
okay, I haven't been following. Thanks for that. So I'm now a Ferrari fan again.
Well, I think he's got one more season.
Possibly.
Yeah, and then he'll join from next season. I think so. We'll check that.
Well,
we'll verify that.
I've just been told by my senior technical manager in studio that he will be joining in 2025.
2025.
Confirmed.
Yeah.
How's that for a response?
Absolutely. On the ball.
Yep. Feroz, thanks so much for coming into studio. Thanks for giving us the latest sports result. We'll do this all next Friday, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Have a good weekend. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
And that's how we end Hilaal Live Sports Desk. We'll do this again next Friday. But don't forget to join us this weekend at the Spice Maker Ramadan Souk series. If you're on the Cape Town area, do pop around. Or you can watch us live as we broadcast all the activities. From the technical team, Sohail Barnes, and from myself, Luqmaan Shadrach, have a great weekend. Assalamu alaikum.